I would certainly be in favor of allowing states to use the bankruptcy route.
Good evening. Tonight's Following Mitch's Money will be my analysis of the top 5 worst actions or inactions Mitch has either undertaken or helped along the way to the detriment of Kentucky and our nation. Coming in 5th, Big Pharma. An article written by Josh Israel in the American Independent noted that Mitch announced in September 2019 his intention to block bills to lower prescription drug costs. 3 months later, Big Pharma had donated over $50,000 to Mitch. Mitch stated at the time, "Socialist price controls will do a lot of left-wing damage to the healthcare system." Could we use some price controls? Here is an example. In 1996, insulin cost $21 a vial and now costs $275 a vial. The same vial in Canada cost about $30. Money talks and Mitch listens. Coming in 4th, Mitch and the NRA. The Brady organization noted that the NRA had contributed $1.2 million to Mitch over his career. The latest measure to fall victim to McConnell's veto, H.R. 8, a package of gun control legislation. The bill passed the House in February 2019 and apparently is still sitting on Mitch's desk, along with 400 other bills. In the 2020 election cycle, the NRA has spent $25.7 million in contributions, lobbying, and PAC funding. Money talks and Mitch listens. Coming in 3rd, Citizens United. In 2002, Congress passed the Bipartisan Campaign Reform Act to control the money flowing into politicians. Mitch fought back against the BCRA and actually filed suit in 2003 that ultimately ended up in the U.S. Supreme Court. He lost that particular battle, but that actually may have set him on his effort to pack the courts. Ultimately, the 2010 Citizens United case opened the flow of unlimited cash into Mitch's pockets and virtually all politicians, as the courts ruled that money was protected, giving money was protected under the First Amendment right of free speech. On an earlier Moscow Mitch Money, we had a guest tell us that she learned it cost $25,000 to even get a meeting with Mitch. Money talks and Mitch listens. Coming in 2nd, does Mitch care about Kentucky? Mitch really does not care about Kentucky or all Kentuckians. He cares about the fact that the coal industry has given him over $950,000 during his time in the Senate. From 1918 to 2020, the coal industry has spent over $189 million in lobbying members of Congress. As another example, payday lenders have given Mitch over $140,000. These companies prey on the very people that Mitch will not help, those at or below the federal poverty level. Mitch has never voted to raise the minimum wage of $7.25. The federal poverty level computes to approximately $6.13 an hour, and Kentucky has over 800,000 people at or below the poverty level. Mitch has done very little to help the crumbling infrastructure in Kentucky, nor has he promoted programs that would specifically help eastern Kentucky counties that have been devastated by the opioid crisis and the death of the coal business. Money talks and Mitch listens. Coming in 1st, Mitch and the Supreme Court. In my opinion, the recent fast-tracking of Amy Coney Barrett is the very worst action McConnell has taken during his tenure in Congress. Her being on the court changes the makeup to a 6-3 conservative-leaning court. Mitch orchestrated this appointment, and this will be his legacy. From an op-ed by Linda Blackford of the Herald Leader. Harold Feynman recently described Mitch as the apex predator of American politics. McConnell is transforming the federal judiciary from sometimes defenders of the poor, immigrants, and people of color into the Praetorian Guard of corporations, the wealthy, and those whose cultural and racial privileges make them, at best, oblivious to their collective responsibility to all Americans. Mitch's mission is complete. His constituents' pain, their homelessness, hunger, sickness, is little more than an abstraction. He has answered the first question. He could help them, but he will not. The only other question is why we continue to re-elect him. For the good of Kentucky, for the good of our country, if you have not already voted, then please vote tomorrow to ditch Mitch.
Take your money and go. 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 Take your money and go.
This partisan impeachment will end today.
President Putin was extremely strong and powerful.
Proud boys, stand back and stand by